Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please push in your chair.
Salute. Put your right hand over your heart.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The word of the month is
Generosity.
Generosity means
Having an unselfish attitude.
and be willing to share with others.
Sometimes we are selfish and don't even know it. Sometimes we're not happy and don't want to show it. Clarence the fox was both of these things, and when he saw others happy, it would make his heart sting. He thought, "Why is it so? I can't seem to see. Why happiness found them, but hasn't found me? Maybe it's this. I know what to do. If I find what they have, I'll find happiness too." So he set out to find what it was that they had, and soon he would know what was making them glad. First he came across Lucy, a kind bunny rabbit, and when it came to happiness, there was no doubt she had it. Clarence asked, "Miss Lucy, my neighbor and friend, what makes you so happy from day's start to its end?"
"Oh, Clarence, my boy,"
Lucy said with a smile,
"if I gave all the reasons, it would sure take a while. But here is just one of the things I love most. Take my very best carrot. And now listen close. Giving is better, far better than getting. I know it may not seem true, but just try it once and you'll find what you're missing. That giving is better for me and for you."
Clarence ran off, thinking, that must be wrong. Giving is better? What an odd, silly song. Next thing he knew, Clarence ran into James, a chipmunk whose smile had brought him some fame. "James, tell me, please," Clarence began inquiring, "how can it be that you never stop smiling?"
"It's simple, my friend,"
James quickly replied.
"I'm thankful for all that I have in my life. Now have some of my acorns. I have plenty, you see. I've got less than I want, but more than I need. Giving is better, far better than getting. I know it may not seem true, but just try it once and you'll find what you're missing. That giving is better for me and for you."
As Clarence kept going, he thought like before, how can giving be better? Is less somehow more? Then he ran into Owen, a most unselfish moose. Maybe he'd know the way to help Clarence's blues. Owen, please help me. I can't seem to find why everyone's heart is more happy than mine. Owen responded with a big, toothy grin.
I know what you're seeking. It's something within. If you search your own heart, it will soon become clear. But take my hat and scarf, as it's quite cold out here.
As Clarence was leaving, he heard Owen sing too.
Giving is better for me and for you.
I still don't get it, Clarence thought to himself. I have all these nice gifts, but they just haven't helped. And finding no answer, Clarence turned to go home, when he saw Willow the beaver looking sad and alone. Tell me, my friend, why are you so sad? Has something gone wrong that has made you feel bad?
It's nothing that happened.
Willow said with a tear.
It's about all of the things that I'm missing right here. You see, I'm building a snowman, but I cannot proceed, as I don't have the things that a good snowman needs. So instead, he's just plain, with no face to show. He won't be a real snowman, just 3 balls of snow.
Clarence wished he could help, but what could he do? How could he make Willow happy if he was sad too? Then Clarence remembered all the gifts in his pack, and perhaps to be happy, he should try giving back. So he said to Willow, I think I've got what you need. And all because others have been so kind to me. Clarence gave Willow the carrot, acorns, hat, and the scarf. Then she finished her snowman, and it warmed both their hearts. As he turned to go home, Clarence felt kind of strange. The sting in his heart had suddenly changed. Though his pack was now empty, his heart overflowed. Was it the things he had given, or the kindness he'd shown? Just then Clarence realized he had it all wrong. Trying just to be happy kept him sad all along. Owen was right, Clarence thought with a smile. There's something within that I've had all the while. Well, Clarence the Fox was much happier now, and when others asked why, he would sing to tell how. Giving is better, far better than getting. I know it may not seem true, but just try it once and you'll find what you're missing. That giving is better for me and for you.
Hi, my name is Dixie.
Hi, my name is Reese.
Hi, my name is Rachel. Next Thursday, we are going to have a Girls Who Code meeting.
At 7:50 a.m.
Can't wait to see you there.
All girls can!
Why was the little boy so cold on Christmas morning? Because it was December! What does Mrs. Claus say to Santa when there are clouds in the sky? It looks like reindeer. Why can't the Christmas tree stand up?
It doesn't have legs.
What did Luke Skywalker say after he planted a Christmas tree farm?
May the forest be with you.
What's as big as a Christmas tree but is lighter than a feather? It's Shadow.
Lady was shopping at the grocery store for turkeys for Thanksgiving dinner. She was picking through the bin of frozen turkeys and she couldn't find one she liked. So she found a stock boy and she said, "Do these turkeys get any bigger?"
No, ma'am. They're dead.
My name is Alina, and I want to tell you guys about this week's Spread Positivity Challenge. This week, we want you to keep a joy journal.
Research studies have shown that keeping a gratitude journal will increase your long-term well-being more than winning $1 million in the lottery.
So you might be wondering, what is a joy journal anyway? Well, a joy journal is a journal where you write down positive things that happen during your day. So we want you to write in this journal every day for a week.
What if you don't have a journal? You can just use a piece of paper, or you can staple some pieces of paper together.
A joy journal doesn't have to be just extra homework though. You can decorate it with drawings and stickers because this is your journal. Enjoy it.
Share joy with everybody and spread positivity.
Hey Tigers! I'm Carolyn.
I'm Miller.
We're your hosts of Tiger Talk, a podcast that we produce here at John Tyson Elementary.
We asked you what you wanted to know about Mrs. Pogue.
And we asked her your questions.
Enjoy listening to our interview about Mrs. Pogue.
Tiger, talk to you later!
Hey everybody, welcome to our second episode of Tiger Talk.
We're your hosts. I'm Jevin Johnson. I'm in 5th grade.
I'm Miller. I'm in the 4th grade.
And I'm Carolyn. I am also in the 4th grade.
We are E students at John Tyson Elementary School in Springdale, Arkansas.
We are empowered to connect with you through this podcast thanks to East and our principal, Mrs. Pogue.
On today's episode, we'll be talking with Arkansas's Elementary Principal of the Year, everyone's favorite principal, and our very own proud principal, Mrs. Pogue. Welcome.
Thank you for joining us, Miss Pogue. We are happy to have you here, and we're excited to get to know more about you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mrs. Pogue, this podcast was your vision. Where did you come up with that idea, and why did you think it was important for students at JTE to have the opportunity to produce a podcast?
That's a really good question. I listen to podcasts when I'm going to work and back from work to home, and to learn new things because that's a good use of my time.
Cool.
And I started thinking, gosh, our kids are so empowered at Tyson. I bet they could come up with a podcast that they could do, and students could be empowered to have voice and choice in what the podcasts were about. So that's how it got started.
Cool.
Yes. Is there a guest you would love to see us have on the podcast?
Well, I would love to see some principals come and visit our school, like Mrs. Cooper at Parson Hills or Miss Ryan from Walker Elementary, and they could see what we're doing and maybe take that back to their schools.
Okay, we'll work on that.
We surveyed the kids at JTE and asked what they would like to know about you.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Peyton would like to know if Miss Pogue is your real name.
Well, that is my real last name. My full name is Shelley Renee Pogue.
Cool.
Cool. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in a town that's close to here called Farmington, Arkansas.
Okay.
When is your birthday?
May 2nd.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have a sister and a brother.
Nayeli would like to know if you were flexible when you were 10 or 11.
So, flexible has a couple of meanings. Flexible meaning like gymnastics and splits and cartwheels and things, and can bend. When I was young, yes, I was a cheerleader and in dance, and I could do splits and cartwheels and all those things. But also, I think flexible in your thinking, and I would say yes to that too.
Cool.
Evan asked, when you were our age, did you play sports?
Yes. I loved basketball, softball. I ran track, cheerleading, dance, anything I could do, I loved it.
Cool.
That's nice.
That's cool.
Why did you become a principal?
Well, I was a teacher for 7 years before I became a principal. I taught second grade for 3 years, and then I taught fourth grade for 4 years, and then I became a principal because you can help more kids. So in my classroom, when I was a teacher, I could help about 28 kids maybe, but when you're a principal, you can help the whole school.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been a principal?
20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, that's this is my 28th year in education. So if you add it up, so I was 3 years. Well, it's actually my 21st year. It's not over yet, but in education of this school year. But yeah, 7 years in teaching and 21 years in principalship.
Is being a principal easy or hard?
Oh, that's a good question. You know what I tell people is it's the hardest job I've ever loved. And when you think about that, it's hard sometimes, but it's so rewarding, you know?
Yeah. Carter asked if being a principal is fun.
It's so much fun. Look what we're doing right now. Isn't this fun?
Yes.
Yes.
Our passion projects are fun. When we had the school board this week was fun. All of the projects I get to see you guys doing and the TNT videos, and even though we face challenges, we work through it and work together as a school family. So this job is just a lot of fun.
What do you do during the day?
Well, each day is different, which is kind of why I love my job. But sometimes I'm meeting with teachers, I'm working with students, I'm talking with parents. We are trying to order things, find substitutes sometimes, which is hard. Trying to think about the future and how it can help us meet our goals. So those are things I'm doing. Learning new things, too, all the time.
Yoel asks what the principal does when everybody is gone.
I check my email. I return phone calls. I might be reading or researching. I might be in a Zoom meeting. Lots of things.
Cool. How long have you been at Tyson?
This is my 5th year at Tyson.
Okay. Denelli asked if you like pizza.
I love pizza, and you know what I found out? There is a type of pizza I'd never tried before, and I loved it. It was called hamburger pizza. I don't know if you guys have tried it, but you need to try hamburger pizza.
I've heard of it.
Well, I like pizza.
Yeah, well, I like hamburgers and I like pizza, and I think you might like hamburger pizza.
Shepard wants to know what your favorite candy is.
I don't really eat a lot of candy, but if I did eat it, it would be like a Three Musketeers type candy bar.
Okay.
Okay, they're good.
Crystal would like to know if you like to ride a bike.
I love riding bikes because you get to be outside, feel the fresh air, be in nature, I like to ride it with my husband or my kids, and it's just a lot of fun.
Have you ever gone around Lake Fayetteville?
Yes, I have, and I always feel like it's good exercise too. It's always feel great after I finish a bike ride.
Cool.
Okay. What are some things that you enjoy doing outside of school?
I love to spend time with family. I love to cook. I love to eat. I love to garden, play games, be outside.
Jesus asked what your favorite game is.
I like to play just about any type of game. I like cards. I like any of the board games. When one of my grandsons come over, we have to play tic-tac-toe 100 times. And I even like that.
Cool. Ruth asked if you play sports or dance.
I don't play sports or dance technically right now, but I did when I was younger. I was on a dance team and cheerleading, and of course played almost every sport I think our school offered. But I don't play on a sports team right now.
Where do you like to go on vacation?
Oh boy, anywhere. But one of my favorite spots is the beach. I love the sound of the ocean, hearing the seagulls, the waves, just the wind. I love it. The sand. So it's one of my favorites.
Cool.
You always tell us that readers are leaders. So what is your favorite kids' book?
Well, I used to read Goodnight Moon to my kids every night before they went to sleep. One of my favorites I think I was in the 3rd or 4th grade, I read Island of the Blue Dolphins by Scott Odell. And that one, I just really always loved it. Even as an adult, I've read it again and still love it.
Cool. Victor would like to know about your hobbies.
Okay. Well, I would say gardening, cooking, and reading. Those are my top 3.
Cool.
Sounds fun.
Hennessy wants to know if you like spicy foods or chips that are spicy.
I like all food. Is that a good answer? I love spicy food. Sometimes my family doesn't like it as much as I do, so I don't get to eat it as much unless I go to a restaurant or something because I have to kind of not make it too spicy for them.
Cool.
Yeah, I love spicy food.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. Valeria asked what is your favorite cake?
I have tried a cake once that I really love, and it's got like raspberry filling in the middle of it. So it's like a vanilla cake maybe with raspberry filling.
Sounds yummy.
That sounds interesting.
But let me just say and add, I love all cake. Chocolate cake, it doesn't really matter. I'm a fan of cake.
Cool. Jeremy would like to know if you have gone somewhere other than the USA, like China or Spain.
I have been to Mexico. I've been to Canada. I've been to Scotland. I've been to New Zealand. Man, I think that's it.
Wow.
I've been
Nice.
to Canada also.
Yeah, actually, guys, about 3 years ago, I went to New Zealand, and that's where I got a lot of our ideas about being empowered, about our learner qualities and learning pit model and trying to own our own learning so we can research what we're passionate about, our passion projects. All that actually came from an idea and things I saw when I visited New Zealand schools 3 years ago.
Cool.
That's cool. Yes. Ruth asked if you know how to talk in another language.
Not fluently, but I know some words in some languages, like hola and Yahweh or hello.
Mm-hmm.
So hola in Spanish and Yahweh in Marshallese, but not very much. I wish I did.
What is your favorite color, food, and animal?
My favorite color, it changes, but right now I love red. I don't know why, but I love red. And of course I love orange because tigers.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other questions?
Food and animal.
I love spaghetti. I love enchiladas, tacos, and
Favorite animal.
Tiger. I love a tiger. I love all animals. Giraffe. I love it. So it's so interesting. So tall. So yeah.
Cool. Ethan would like to know your spirit animal.
Gosh, what does a spirit animal mean?
So a spirit animal is, it depends on the, either your personality, or your zodiac sign, or your birth date.
Okay, well, my birth date is,
Yeah,
oh, go ahead, Miller.
Yeah, I was looking, and isn't your birthday on May the 2nd?
Mm-hmm.
I think yours is a beaver.
No, it's a Taurus the bull. And a Taurus the bull kind of stands for being strong, loyal, a fierce friend. So I say yes on that.
Cool.
That's cool. Okay. Speaking of animals, as you know, our school mascot is a tiger. If you're a tiger, what sound would you make?
Nice.
I practiced that just in case.
We are using Tiger Talk to spread positivity. What is the best way you know to spread positivity?
Well, I have been writing cards to people and putting it in their mailboxes or mailing it to them. And I think that's trying to spread positivity this week, actually, is what I've done.
That's nice.
Cool. All right, listeners, give Miss Pogue suggestion to try this week and spread positivity in your world.
Wow, Miss Poke, we have learned a lot about you today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for talking with us today.
This podcasting is fun.
We've had a lot of fun.
Up next, we will talk with members of our school board and the superintendent of the Springdale School District.
Tiger, talk to you later.
Roar.
Hi, boys and girls. We are about to do our Tyson Tiger song, so I just wanted to let you know how we're going to do it this year in order to stay safe. So for right now, the rules are that we're not able to sing unless we can space really far apart, at least 6 feet. And so since it's hard to do that in our classrooms, we are not going to sing. Instead, we're going to just sing it in our heads. And we're going to do the motions. We're going to keep this steady beat. And when it comes to the part where we can learn and reach and grow, we're going to do all those motions. At the end, we're going to do the T, Y, S, O, N. So you can do all the motions for that, but just sing it in your heads and participate with us with keeping a steady beat. So we hope you enjoyed. This is a video of us doing the Tyson Tiger song, and here we go.